I did get a request on how I prepare for a retreat. And it kind of cracks me up because I am getting ready for a retreat. I can't say that I'm the most organized person. I kind of throw things together and then I wait for my girlfriend Robin to text me with the list of things I probably have forgotten. So today I'm going to just hang out a bit with you in the beehive, tell you a little bit about how I'm getting ready for retreat, looking at some mail, telling you what I'm up to, and I'm doing it all being fueled by my awesome smoothie I just made, which surprisingly what I put in it was ice and ice cubes, water. I cut the tops off of a bunch of carrots, some blueberries, one nectarine, and a half a banana. And it makes this big glass because I do add a lot of water. But the surprising thing that I always find out when I make a smoothie is that sometimes one ingredient you can just really taste it. And the tops of those carrots, the greens of those carrots, they're definitely in there. So let's start with mail. I started to open. I couldn't wait. But I started to open and I got this lovely card from my sister. There you go. And she believes we don't print enough of our photographs off into hard copies so we can have them hanging around the house. So here's my little guy. Oh yeah, that was his first birthday. And this is her newest grandbaby. Oh my God, she is just the cutest. Then my girlfriend, Colleen from childhood, you have those childhood girlfriends, sent me this notepad, and it says things to do on Nana's list. And I thought, oh, and then she wrote a list of things I need to do. Kiss Silas, hug Silas, play with Silas, feed Silas, take lots of photos of the adorable Silas, and repeat 1 through 5. Love, Colleen. But as I was reading the list, what I noticed is in the background is a photograph of Silas on every single page of this notepad. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure I can write over the top of this. I have to get over that though. I have to start using my stuff. So now let's see. I normally do not order fabric online very much. I'm a touch and feel it kind of person. But a subscriber sent me this link. And I had not seen this fabric. And I just loved it. Oh, look at that. It's the Brooklyn Fabric Company. And after you make something with your purchase, share it. Make sure you include what pattern you used, where you found the pattern, and what fabrics you used. Other quilters always want to know. Love, thank you, Lisa. And then it has a little pin on it. There's some brick and mortar shops, that have an online presence, and I do support them. But look at this fabric. It's just like Christmas. I can't get it open fast enough. Okay, let's see. So, I have lots of bee fabric, but I love this. And they're a little bit more realistic bees. And then I love things with words. And let's see if the salvage says something. It's Studio Fabrics. www. Studio Fabrics. And then, isn't that just the bomb? I might have to make a bag out of this. And you would think I would have enough fabric, but this project I'm working on, I am short of fabric. And I've already been to the stitching post and bought what they had that would go with it. And now I have to head into Bend because I'm still short. This is from Debbie Garcia. Oh my gosh! Look at the outside of that card. It's actually dimensional. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, look at that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Dear Anna, I hope you like this little gift. I bought a few, and when deciding who I was going to give them to, I thought of you. Kept one for me too. Enjoy. Debbie Garcia. Thank you for your blog and Quilt Roadies videos. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Let's see what's in here. Pedro's plaques. What? Oh, okay, I gotta settle down because I might hurt it. Oh, look at that. It's like a needle minder. Oh my gosh. But look at it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's got a little beehive on it with bees. Oh, Debbie, thank you. It's gorgeous. And the back of it, the back with the alternate magnet is a button, shaped like a button. Oh, that is adorable. Just in time to go to retreat. I'm going to have to take that with me. Here, this is the way I can do it. Oh, how cute that is. That is so cute. So Pedro's Plaques, www.pedrosplaques.com. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, and then there's a package from Sue Spargo. Oh, I love Sue, but I have so many blocks of the months that I love. Oh, and yes, July, blocks 24, 25, 26, and 27. 27. I think I might have one done. They're not big, but oh gosh, they're cute. And look at that thread in there. So I can't show you because, you know, she doesn't allow it until she puts the book out. But look at this thread and this wool. That is awesome. So that's mail for today. What I've been doing is I decided, let me see if I can find the book. Oh, it's right in front of me. So I'm making a quilt for my son Peter and Laura, and a bed quilt for them. And so I decided on the pattern from Happy Hour, Relax and Enjoy by Atkinson's Designs, which I've always loved their patterns because the instructions are really clear and it goes together well. And it's the pattern called Between Friends on page 26. And so I'm making a queen size, which means that I need to make a 42 block set. I decided, because Laura told me that she liked yellows and grays, I decided to go through my stack of grays, of which I had quite a bit, but not quite enough for the project. But when I went to the stitching post, I got some more, so I have those strips all cut and ready to go. And then I have the yellow ones over here. I still need, I'm talking even though you can't see me, I still need 10 more of this variety of yellows. I need 10 more strips. So I have to go to the quilt shop and get some more yellows. And then my grandson, Wyatt, likes Minecraft, and so I decided to make him a Minecraft quilt. Well, let me tell you, no quilt store has Minecraft quilts, so I ordered it, and I think I've talked about this before. The gray goods are not my cup of tea. It's not like real quilting fabric, so I had to wash it with fabric softener. And so I'm going to be cutting that up using this yellow brick road quilt that I borrowed from my girlfriend, of which a puppy got a hold of the pattern. I can see you, so hopefully it's not the important part. But that's what I do on retreat. I figure out what I'm going to take. If I'm going to work, this is a 5-day retreat, but there is a quilt show in between there. So I know one day is not going to be a whole lot of sewing. But I take more than I'll need because I have more fear of running out. And I cut up the quilts that I'm going to sew. I don't like to cut my pieces at retreat. I will make a mistake because there's too much distraction for me. I'm like a Labrador Retriever puppy, or as my friend Sandy says, a crow that sees a shiny object, and I can very easily get off track. So if I'm going to actually sew a quilt together, I cut it all up ahead of time and have it prepped just for sewing. Then my chances for a mistake are less. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking 2 quilts. I'm going to have them all cut up. Then I have a ton of handwork that I take, and I take the threads for all that. I always take fabric to make pillowcases, and I have those, the little kit I put together with the body, the cuff, and the little trim. I have that all ready to go, and I always like to make, 2 or 3 of those pillowcases while I'm on retreat, because sometimes you're just tired and you want to sew something that is a no-brainer. I also love Valerie Wells' placemat little card pattern, and those make such great gifts. And since this year is my year for mostly handmade gifts, I have to start working on that for Christmas time. So I think the placemats will be a good thing to take. As far as supplies go, I need a pair of scissors, a rotary cutter, a cutting mat, a couple of rulers. I don't take all my rulers. I just take a couple of standard sizes, a 6 by 24, 8 by 6. And then I make do. But other people are bringing rulers, and so we're always kind of using each other's cutting mats and rulers. I do have a variety of scissors I take. The choice comes in the sewing machine, because I know, especially when you're sewing a quilt together, you don't want to use 2 different sewing machines. It's surprising how each sewing machine can be just a hair off from the other, and on that 1/4-inch seam, and then your quilt doesn't quite go together right, So I am trying to decide whether to take a little sewing machine, my featherweight, or what exactly do I need, because we have to load. We'll probably have at least 3, if not 4, car loads going, and so It's packed. I always take my own sewing chair because I love my funky old sewing chair. And it's comfortable and I can sew for hours in it. So I'm going to be taking that. I am very tempted to take my cordless iron. In fact, I'm almost positive I'll take my cordless iron. Will I prep any wool there? I don't think so. But that's something I have to decide in the next 24 hours. I will be taking, if you see back here, there's like the Autumn Block of the Month by Buttermilk Basin. I will be taking that with me. So I'll be taking all my like Baldani thread. It's in that little Hot Wheels car box that I got at Joann's. So I don't want to run, but everybody else has thread too, and we are more than willing to share each other's thread. We have so much thread that, you know, someone borrowing 2 or 3 or 4 stitching links off to finish a project is not going to hurt any of us. So we will share that thread if we don't have the right color. Now, how do I transport all those projects? Oh, well, let me show you. In this laundry basket. Yes, I put all my sewing stuff in this laundry basket. And then I tend to set that laundry basket on a chair next to me when I'm sewing, because then if I finish one thing, I dig through this basket to figure out what else I'm going to sew. Like here's a project that was from the last trip that I still haven't finished. If some of you remember last year's trip, I actually sewed this in the camper. So now I'm doing the hand stitching. So I'm just going to leave this in here because who knows, I might get that sucker done. As you can see behind me, I've been cutting. And now I'm noticing there's bigger pieces here that I need to take out of that. Oh, look at that puppy did. Look at what that puppy did. That was my girlfriend Lori. So that is where we stand at this point. I'm going to be busy prepping for retreat, but I will be videoing our travels. We're traveling to the Oregon coast, and we will stop at some shopping, quilt shops along the way. And then, if I understand correctly, there is a quilt show over the weekend in Newport, so I'll be sharing that on this video. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm not the most organized quilter on the block, so, but I have fun. Well, we made it all the way to Newport, and we had fun shopping along the way. It looked like a wild circus unloading 4 cars worth of sewing projects, sewing machines, sewing chairs, irons, cutting boards, food, and more food. But we're all happy and we're busy sewing, and I just want to show you where we're at. This is the view from where I am sleeping. Oh, there's the Newport Bridge. And I'm going to go upstairs so you can see the chaos.
Oh, that's so overrated. So overrated. I'm pretty sure I'm all done there. Look at this. I have 4 of these things. Now I have 5 of these.
So, here's my quilt retreat look. and I am ready for the second day of stitching, and I am in my spot, and I have a quilt going on, and I am the third person awake this morning, besides Robin, who is always the first one, and then there's Dale over there. And of course, at every Fabric Stalker retreat, there has to be a baby shower.
Party, party.
Because we're all a bunch of grandmas. Except for Jane.
Thank you. Yeah, so
She
appreciate
said,
that.
please, not
Who?
yet.
He's not
Who?
yet.
Who? Don't you want to be a grandma?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Someday.
But everybody else is a grandma. Huh. You're a grandma.
Yeah,
You're a
5 times
grandma.
a grandma. Yeah,
5 times a grandma. You take the grandma cake.
I do take the grandma cake.
Who's that from?
Lori.
Very practical, Lori. Thank you.
You know how.
That's hilarious. My cat will love this. I never got
I think you're supposed to save all those.
Oh,
I gotta
I already think this is cute.
Look at this.
What does it say?
I moose have a
I know.
Where did you find that?
At Downtown Bend.
That would make sense. That fits. I just, that's.
But I had to get the other thing because I couldn't pass them up.
There's something, that's bad, because I do that when I go shopping for kid stuff.
Yeah.
There's something I can't.
I mean,
It's iguana!
I know. I want to love you. I want to love you. Well, I tried to convince one of the girlfriends to wear my Fitbit for me down to the beach to take a walk, and none of them would, so I guess I had to come for a walk on the beach, but really, I'm not suffering here. It is a gorgeous day in Newport. Hi! How are you? Huh? How are you? That was a cute little hello. This was a perfectly lovely living room, great room, kitchen area until the Fabric Stalkers invaded. And now it's a sweatshop. We have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sewing machines that are burning
See Lindsay when I bring ice
the midnight oil tonight. with this absolutely fabulous view out the window.